Had this long drop and hook the other day. Maybe 500 miles round trip. Live unload at the far end, and then bring the trailer back, and drop, so the trailer could be loaded again. There is an open space at the terminal, where empty trailers are dropped in 2 rows, back to back. Then, the yard dogs come by to grab them. Now, you can either find an empty space and then back into it. Or, you can simply pull through at the end of the drop line, which puts you in line with the trailers, and drop there. The second option is, obviously less work for the driver. And this is what I decide to do. A couple spaces are between my unit and the one a few spaces to the left. I pull my brakes, and look over to the other truck just over there. This other driver puts on his interior light, mouth moving, he starts waving his hands at me. Of course I couldn't hear him. He pulls his brakes, opens his door, and I'm thinking, oh no. This driver runs up under my window. Instead of rolling my window down, I opened the door and looked down at him. He says, "You've got 2 trailer widths between my drop and yours. Move yours over next to mine." I shut the door in his face and went back to my headset. He walks to his cab and pulls out from under his trailer. Does a half circle around me and disappears off around the corner. I open my door again and climb out. Drop the trailer right there where I meant to. Pull the tractor out and get parked near the truck wash to clean the windows and mirrors. Next thing I know, a car is idling near my truck. The car window rolls down. Guess what it is? The Bossy driver. I walk over to his car with the water hose in my hand. This cat starts yelling at me.
"I knew you weren't gonna do it. I knew you wouldn't."
I said,
"You get an extra to valet?"
He says,
"You don't follow directions."
I laughed.
"Who are you?"
He didn't answer.
"What's your name? What is your name, man?"
He threw some more profanity at me and drove off. I'm not the type to give somebody like that a bath with that hose, but maybe I should be. I suppose that driver thought he was helping the yard dogs or spotters. Making the area neat for them. A few of these ostlers get anal about how truckers place the equipment. But most of them seem reasonable and adaptable. This driver probably knows that. He was just feeling important. Unfortunately for him, in this situation, the feeling wasn't mutual.